All right, I'm going to start from the beginning. Hey, everybody, welcome. It is Sunday. As normal, we do like clockwork here on Master of Rem Alternus. And today, as you see, that we only have 3 players. Sorry that we started so late. Been a week. We got Leah. She is out. We knew she was going to be out. She's got her finals that she's doing, and every 2 months she has to do finals for her masters. And I was saying earlier when you couldn't hear me that that's crazy, and that I got that respect for that. But it's crazy. And also that unfortunately Randy suffered a bit of a mishap last week that resulted in a short hospital stay. He is okay right now. As of right now, he's okay. He's been discharged, but he's just taking some much needed rest. So he is not on stream tonight. He will be back with us next week, fit and prim. Also, Sarah's not here this week because if she's getting ready to move out of the country to, as we say, emigrate. So there's a lot that she's got to do to get ready for that. And so if we're not progressing the actual like clockwork story with Shaylun, she asked if she could maybe use that time instead to take care of getting ready to pack, getting ready for their yard sale, all that kind of stuff. And so of course that's no, you cannot. But yes, so she's going to do that, and so it's a lot of people making sure that they're taking care of themselves, which is the number one thing here at Rem before anything else. So with that, we do have our 3 players, and we are going to continue on the thread that we started last week with the elves and what happened when the elves left the world of Kealithus over 3,000 years ago. If you recall, last week we had a group of sort of the heroes amongst the elves as they traveled through the realms, kind of looking for answers. Why the land? I mean, this is their ancestral home, if you will, and the land itself is hostile to them. Not just the creatures, but the very trees and the wildlife, as it were, in the Shadowfae. All very, very, very hostile, and so they were trying to figure out. Pardon? They're trying to figure out what to do about that. And so this group of heroes, these 4 characters, Safi, Bria, and Panay, headed out trying to find some answers. They discovered a well. They fought some little sapling tree creature things. It wasn't much of a challenge, but they managed to defeat them and then go into the well, fall into the well, but then follow into the well. Where
tomatoes.
Skydive into the well.
Whatever.
Indeed. And that's where they met Talifay, the first dryad. Apparently, there was some sort of antagonist that Talifay wanted them to get rid of somehow, and if they did, Talifay agreed that the land, the forest, the trees, and the woods and the grasses and the vines themselves would stop attacking the elves. Unfortunately, Talifay does not have any contract with the creatures of the realm, and so it was limited to that. But the elves went ahead and said, yes, we'll do that. They got moved to the spot, and through the deft use of predetermined natural 20s, they quickly dispatched the Duke of.
I did
and
that.
What's that?
You did.
I did
Yeah.
that.
So
it was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So they dispatched the Duke of and went back and discovered that so they were able to actually start kind of settling in and putting down homes, villages, and some time has passed since then. However, the one thing that they still don't know is what happened to the Biastikra, the progenitors, the Fae, the true Fae progenitors of the elves, the Shay, if you will. They they're like gods to the elves, and when the elves first came into Caliphus from the Shadow Fae, the Biashtika came with them, but then they went back um, to make sure that they could fight for and reclaim their homes, or so the legends go. In any case, they expected them to be here, and they are not. And so today we are going to follow Taudi is our new monk character, Safi and Bria. So why don't we real quick, we'll start with Safi and Bria, get reacquainted with them. And then we'll go to Roland to explain to us, tell us a little bit about who Taudi is. So start with Safi.
So Safi is she's a wizard, she is a sage, she is a little bit creepy, ethereal, if you will. She's perhaps a little otherworldly. She is super motivated to find some answers here. And she has helped bring over some of her family here to get settled, and she really wants them to stay safe. So she sees herself as a very much a protector or a guardian of her people.
All right. Next up, we have Bria, the fighter Eldritch, the Eldritch Knight.
Yes. I am Bria. I am an Eldritch Knight. I've kind of got some anger at the elf gods for like just kind of, I don't know if they dumped us here and forgot about us or what's up with it, but it's not like, it's obviously there are people in peril, and it makes me a little upset. Like I would like to know what the whole point of it was if they were just going to like dump us here. So there's some anger going on. The longer they're not here, the longer Bria is going to have some anger about the whole thing. So
Okay. Well, with that, let's get introduced to Taudi. Let's see here. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to get all the images in properly as I would have liked, but I will try to grab that. So go ahead.
I'm Taudi, elven monk, and I had an hour to prepare for this, so let's just make up some shit right now. So, with
That's
all
how we do.
with all the elves migrating to this new land, Taudi is kind of becoming a shepherd, I guess, of his fellow man, kind of helping to keep peace amongst the people, kind of sharing his goodwill, and kind of helping people get themselves settled, and wherever people need help, he's probably there helping them. Because he's a monk, he's kind of just he doesn't have his own place. He's just kind of settling wherever he can, with people whoever would help him. Kind of a wanderer type. One of the major features you will notice about him is that he is completely bald, except for he has very long bangs that kind of flow around like a feather every time he moves, kind of like those gymnastic ribbons.
I'm sorry, can you describe that again? Because what?
What? He's bald, except for he's got these long bangs that kind of flow like a ribbon. I don't know if what I told Dan is longer than that.
Nope, that's how long it is. That's what
no,
it
they're
is.
longer. They're much longer than that.
Nope, it's that.
The game Ninja Gaiden in my head, back in the day, Ninja Gaiden, one of the major features of the character was that the scarf, whenever you would do a ability, the scarf would just kind of flow behind, and that would be like a little flourish to everything that they do. But my idea was that his hair was super long, and it would kind of work in the same way. That looks like do you remember that movie North back in the day with Elijah Wood, and he gets adopted by the people from China, and they said, "Give him the emperor cut." That's what that looks like.
It is a bit like a forward key now, yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So yeah.
But yeah, he's just kind of a man about the village, just helping his people get settled and trying to bring peace and help everybody feel better about all the perils that they're facing as in this new world.
Safi asked him if he wants a haircut.
This is a traditional look.
Just a haircut because it's only like there's only like 20 hairs there.
This is the emperor cut.
The emperor cut. Right. So
Well, if it doesn't get in your eyes.
let's see here. All right. Well,
Clearly is.
It's trained backwards.
one. So as we were saying before, everything is kind of whoa. I hope Tom fixes that. Yeah, that's my fault. I have covered. Well, we're going to cover it up with more stuff in a second. As you can see, I've now made the screen gray down there because these maps that I have are so ginormous that yeah, that's a thing. I do need to. I'm trying to find the last of the maps so that Tom can have them and deal with them in the background before we need them. So please bear with me. If all goes well, there's another one. Bam! All gray. And then there's two more, Tom, that's coming up.
So, Danny, can I ask how much time has passed since our last adventure at the well? How much time has commenced since that?
Probably 3 or 4 months. Long enough that long enough that there's been some time to sort of settle things down and get and get things situated for the now, like to get villages, to get some infrastructure up so that there's a place for everybody, but that not quite like at a level of comfort, you know what I mean? So all right, that's all the maps, Tom. Sorry, we're done maps. So all right, and so it's the three of you that are going to go out. Before you do, is there anything that you would well, definitely for Safi there is actually. Is there anything that you feel might be helpful in your inventories?
Healing potions would be great.
Uh,
Definitely.
I think you got some of those.
Did we use our rope from last time? Because I think I could use new rope.
I mean, you have rope in your inventory, so I don't think they used your rope, right, to get down?
I don't
because
remember.
I feel like you were already at the bottom.
It was Bria's rope. You're right.
Yeah, I think you were already down, all the way down at the bottom, so you didn't necessarily need to.
Some of my spells require like different odds and ends. So a couple of the ones that I used last time, I would probably replenish.
You actually have all of that. So you are not a components wizard as much as you're a arcane focus wizard. So that's that is always your component of your spell casting. So let's see. I want to say that you have this. So if you look in your inventory, you have a staff.
Ooh.
And I
hope it looks really old.
It looks. How old does it look? Oh, there it is. I found it. I mean, there's an image in there that you can look at. I guess that could be old.
It's a sawed-off broomstick.
Sawed-off.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that is a thing you have, which gives you access, of course, to those spells. So just let me know if when you want to cast those spells. Bria, let's double check your inventory.
Could I have some parchment and ink in my inventory?
You have parchment and ink.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
I'll put it in there, but all right. And you also have, so remember you have the 2 rapiers. The one rapier's ability is for you to kind of set that one going and then use the other one.
Great.
So just keep that in mind.
I'm sure I'll have questions about that. I'm not quite
just
sure.
say like rapier go, and then it does rapier stuff, and then you fight with the other one.
That's good to know. Yes.
Yeah.
Power Ranger it up.
Yeah, exactly. Power Ranger it up.
If I play it like a flute, will I get a giant sword?
Can you roll for it?
I don't know. I think one of your spells might like bring something Zord-like in, but perhaps not.
Probably not for this.
Yeah, I couldn't rightly say. But parchment, here you go.
Thank you.
Oops.
But something I've been doing is I know that elf culture is a lot of it is verbal, if I remember correctly, right? But just to get a sense of the land in case it starts to change, I've been trying to work on some map stuff, so we might have an idea of what the land looks like in some way, shape, or form. So
yeah, that's fine. That's good. You're going to be very angry later, but
I mean, I anticipate being angry.
It's a new camera.
It never hurts. Never hurts to try.
Forget it. It's gonna be blurry.
Okay. Well, you've got some parchment now, and you've got some ink, and a pen, so that you can do your calligraphies and the like. All right. And Roland, is there anything in particular you were thinking? Hey, it would be great if I had this thing.
I need only what the land provides.
Okay.
Tafe looks at him. The land is trying to kill you.
It is trying to kill you. But that's okay.
Not the plants anymore. So that's an improvement.
That's true, Bria. It is true.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I have an idea. There we go. Put on some boots.
Ooh, sure.
Boots of Make Go Fast. These give you what, double your speed when they're active. So that's pretty wild. Taudi is the Flash.
Yeah, I am. The 110 speed.
110 speed. 220 if you dash. And then if you use
I totally want to throw a pigskin that looks like an oblong ball for you to go catch.
I would not.
Yeah, if you then also did Step of the Wind, you would be able to cover a football field in 3 seconds. 6 seconds.
That would be so cool.
Monks, yes.
Monks, yes.
I really want to throw this thing at you.
So the Biashika were many and varied, of course, during according to legend, and among them was a sort of a hearth fairy, like a fae that kind of represented and kept things of comfort. The old smells that always would remind you of a time long past, of a comforting time. The warmth of a fire in the fireplace, the smell of tea brewing. All of these things were within the wheelhouse of this hearth fae. And the reason that one is important is because of all of them. This particular one is the only one where there was supposedly a settled place, an actual home. As physical as something like that could be in the Shadowfae, but definitely a location that could be found. And so the three of you set out to find it. One moment. Okay, great. So, as you head out once again into the Shadowfae, no longer having to worry about trees reaching down with their vines to strangle you.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool tree. The group moves out, and you don't find a lot of trouble now in the main part where most of the elves are. There's regular patrols that kind of scout out around and kind of find anything that's exceptionally dangerous. And so for the first day and a half, you travel mostly free of worry, not having to really consider the dangers. Um, Still wary, still alert. It would not be, it would not do to just blunder into something horrible, but it isn't until the second day, later on, that you start entering into the darker parts of Vicadia that leave you more on your guard. The directions that you're traveling in this realm is what has been chosen as sort of the north. The Shadowfae is, it's infinite. It doesn't really have a direction except that which is relative to you. So you travel north, heading towards these mountains that loom in the distance, high above the tree line, the cloud cover, just mountains that just, I mean, you've seen mountains in Caliphus, of course. These make the tallest of the mountains seem perhaps like hills. You have a hard time fathoming how big they are, for how far away they're supposed to be. But nonetheless, that is where you have to go. That is the direction of travel. And you spend several days moving quietly, carefully, until you reach the foot of the mountains. And there at the foot of the mountains, seeking a way up, a way to climb perhaps, a way to a tunnel, perhaps a cave, anything, you find nestled into the base of the mountain some ancient structure. It's made of stone and appears to have a sort of a stepped temple at the far end. And so with that, I share with you the first of our maps.
That is a big map.
Yeah, you're gonna have to resize it for yourselves. Let me go ahead and.
So, Danny, are there any birds in the Shadowfae?
There are creatures like birds in the Shadowfae.
So anything flying, we would have to we would have to look out for?
Yes, I mean, they're definitely flying things in the Shadow Fae. Whether some of them are birds. I mean, what is a bird in the Shadow Fae? It's the creatures that you are used to in Caliphus. Those don't exist necessarily in the same way in the Shadow Fae. So
I think that Bria and I have probably been planning this for a while, and that we recruited Tao to join us because we know how fast he is. Allegedly. I mean, Bria and I haven't seen it in action yet, but we believe him when he says he's really fast. So I'm going to turn to Bria and be like, this could be the entrance that we're looking for.
If it's not, it's a very well planned pack of stones.
True. Tao,
Yeah.
do you want to do a quick perimeter check? See how fast you can go.
Certainly.
okay.
And I do.
All right, so you have here the map. Where are you walking? Or are you going to be using like the dash action to actually run through it, if you will?
I want to behave like a ninja in the Ninja Scroll anime, where like they hop on one area and they go like all over the place. I want to acrobatics my way to like high ground.
Okay, I understand.
For a
I
high
understand
level.
what you're doing. I understand what that looks like. My question, Ninja Scroll, by the way, is great. If you haven't seen it, and you like anime, you should watch Ninja Scroll. It's really one of the classics from like the 90s or some nonsense. But okay, continuing on. So the direction of travel though, like where are you going? So you have your map, you have your token down there at the bottom.
Oh,
You guys are at the bottom of the map, yes.
I have a map question. Are the cross squares that look like a checkerboard pattern, are those stones? Or is that like the grass pattern? Like what's the how should I
they're stones. They're stones that are then like the grass is overgrowing.
Wow.
Okay.
The rocks formations to the left and the right, are those high like vertical kind of cliff walls? Or is it kind of a gradual incline?
The natural stone?
Yeah.
The natural stone is probably about 100 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And since the squares that you sit on are 5 feet wide, that should give you about the information you need.
Yeah, so they're very steep. I'm just gonna I'll just start on the leftward path. So I don't hear. Is that like a million spaces?
So if you right click on your map and you go to the 11 o'clock position, you get a pointer, you can get an arrow, and you can draw the arrow. So like you just move 40 to get there, right?
Yeah.
And then another 40 would be taking you like to the base of here. So that's 80, and then you've got like another 110 if you're doing your super speed. So that would be if you click your boots together, you could get up there. But if you're just going, if you're not, you can get to here in your right there. You could get to here in a movement without using a dash or anything.
Yeah, I'll do that for now, and then just kind of get a visual on what's ahead of me.
So what you all see is, even though he's not at a place where he needs to hop around onto different things, he just sort of hops across the grass here until he gets to the steps.
I roll my eyes at Bria.
And then hops up the steps. Okay, that's great. All right, well, taking a look around, I mean, you can see most of what you can see in the map. I haven't masked it. I didn't feel it was super necessary to do masking on this particular map. So there could be things behind some of the walls that kind of go down, or that look like they might have been structures at one point. There are some columns there that maybe at one time there was a statue atop the columns, or maybe not. You're not sure, but there are definitely columns that something again could be hiding behind.
Can I examine the I don't know how to get rid of the arrow thing that I just made.
If you right
Can I-
click and go back to where you made the arrow, before you select the arrow to make it, you see there's a arrow trash thing.
Maybe it was a mistake to try. Oh, wait, maybe? Oh, hey, that was convoluted. Good to know. Thank you. So I'd kind of like to get a better feel for the stone. Like, is there a way to kind of look at this jumbled up area right here? Maybe see who made it. What kind of stone is it?
Yeah, there's a way. I imagine it's going to be with your eyes as you examine it, and go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Looking with my eyes.
All right.
Oh, that's not bad.
The wall itself looks ancient. Looks like it must have been here for thousands and thousands of years. There's lichen and sort of moss growing through it and around it. This part where it's broken up. Now this isn't going into a room, so this is like up, and then there's a step up there. So that's like a ledge. And it it just, it looks like over time it's been crumbling and just lost stability and structural integrity there.
Are the rocks, do they feel sturdy, or are they more like limestone where they kind of crumble if you touch them?
No, they're sturdier than limestone. They're not quite, like granite or marble hard, but they're definitely sturdier than limestone.
I'm gonna move again.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my my companion, my familiar, my bat Sinai, and I'm going to say, "Can you fly up so we can get a better visual, Sinai, on the surroundings?" And with that, I'm also going to start moving up, but not while I can't see, because I'm seeing through Sinai's eyes. That would be treacherous.
Okay, so you summon forth your familiar and send it scouting. And did you say that you're counting on the familiar to sort of get back to you and not?
I'm gonna leave my body after giving Bria the signal that I'm gonna see through her eyes, so like, watch my back for a minute, and I'm gonna take a look to see what she's seeing as she flies over. So that's a perception roll, I'm gonna guess.
Yes, and yeah, so it was the exact opposite of what I thought you said.
Oh, okay. Well, blind as a bat.
That's fun. I like that roll.
Oh, great. Uh-huh.
What is the AC of a bat?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Probably not good. I mean, it's a familiar. It'll be okay, but still.
Yeah, it's
It won't be convenience, that's for
So
sure.
savage with your familiar. It's
Hey.
just a familiar. It'll come back.
Sinai's died many times already at this point. All right.
this is true. Armor class is 12 though.
Oh,
Don't know if that helps.
1 hit point. Armor class is 12.
God.
All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see. This is fun.
At least this isn't like a Lenny type situation where my creature is not coming back, so I can feel a little bit better about this.
Ooh.
Don't like
Sounds
that.
good.
Nope. Don't like that.
The bat, you in the bat, seeing through the bat's eyes, just get this sense of an approaching object and manage just at the last moment to like dip out of the way as something large just shoots past, and then beyond the range of your ability to perceive.
Ooh. I jump back into my own body. Whew. Yeah, that might not work. I feel a little dizzy actually.
Did any of us see that kind of happen?
If you were watching the bat, you saw it dip out of the way as some sort of object streaked from the ground to the sky at it.
What
we
happened?
see?
That was
Can I
very
tell what that
quick.
was? May I perceive?
You cannot tell exactly what it was. It was just a small object about that big or so that just
Which is
streaked
the
in a
same
line and
size
arced
as Sinai, so to
and
Sinai
just,
it was huge.
just arced all the way out into the thing. John, Bria did not see it. You're as close as you are to the wall and where you're looking. It just wasn't in your vantage point. But
I know, but I saw it. So I would have noticed Safi very quickly going back into their body.
sure,
Yes,
and
because
so I'm
she was like doing a Johnny Depp kind of like whoa type thing. It's
yeah.
pretty obvious.
So I'm gonna call and go. Everything all right in the skies?
Ooh, don't know if it came from this building or if it's one of the many predators here, but something definitely just flew out at Sinai and almost that would have been a quick afternoon for her.
Oh, it's good to be on our guard then.
With that being said, I'd like to. This is that diamondish portion of the building. There is that a high. That's a high point, I assume.
there are high points. Yes.
I want
That's
to. I want to dash up here if I can.
Okay, make an acrobatics check as you do so.
Will do. Yeah.
Let's see here. 60 feet. Ooh. So with the dash action, the bat is only going to fly so far. So that is another opportunity that I'm going to have to blast it out of the sky.
Great.
All right. So it's not tough to scramble up there, as you did, and when you get to that height, you see another similar sort of object. It's arcing. It looks like it's arcing from this direction, somewhere over here. You're not sure exactly where, but somewhere over there. And as another, whatever this is, just screams out from the bottom, streaking up towards the bat.
Are these pillars attached to anything, or are they just?
There's nothing that they are not supporting anything.
Okay.
You feel like perhaps at one time there might have been statuary upon it. Oof.
I'd like to get on top of that one that's right there, if I can.
30. Say they're about 60 feet up, so you could jump onto it and try to climb it the rest of the way.
Yep.
All right, that's going to be an not acrobatics, an athletics check. The object that flies up connects with the bat, and they become one and continue sailing through the sky in that direction.
Sorry, it's not funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Later tonight.
Yeah. All right. I'm glad you're up there. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is.
It's gonna take me a while just to get up there. Oh, wait, I can Misty Step. Never mind.
Yeah, if you need to. Yeah, you can Misty Step once a day. All of you can. I think someone can actually twice a day.
I have Blink, which is interesting.
Blink is
It's 10 feet. 10 feet.
an,
Yeah, I know.
an interesting spell for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's one of you guys, but somebody has like a second Misty Step they can do. All right, so well, you guys did not win initiative. That makes me happy.
It
What?
would.
Just happy to be here.
What? All
For
right.
now.
So as you climb up, you're grabbing. There's like vines that have grown up around this as well. And as you climb up to the top and you start looking around to see what it is that you can see, what you can find. You are suddenly, but probably not, tripped up.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
The vines that are kind of under your feet, you feel them like pull tense. You manage to jump up just in time as like they just get, it's like something at the bottom pulled them down and they just off. And the way they were up there, like if you hadn't jumped up, they would have tangled around your feet and dragged you down.
Like underneath the pillar?
Down the pillar. He's on top of it, so it would have, just down to the ground.
Oh.
So I'm up there, Spider-Man stancing. What do I see down below me?
Make a perception test.
Oh man, high level is so fun.
All right.
As you look down, you notice that there is it's hard to make out, but you think there's somebody down there hiding amongst the stone. It's hard to say because it's not that it's dark and there's like a lot of shadows to hide in, but you're really having a hard time making out what it is that's down there. Something though, it's moving, is mostly what you see.
You there? We mean you no harm.
You say to the thing down there that you don't know what it is.
Is Tuwadi talking to the column?
He's a weird guy, Bria. I'm not sure.
This is not Aegis, guys.
Oh, we know.
Do you think it was too much? Do you think it was too many days walking?
I don't think so. I've got a feeling he's been like this for a while. We should choose our companions more carefully in the future.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
an asshole epidemic.
From
Let's
another
go to
part,
wow from Danny, which does not make me nervous at all.
from
That's
another
great.
part of the courtyard down below, you see, like in quick succession, just these two kind of grayish objects. You realize as they're heading for your head that they are stones, big just rocks. Somebody's just chucking rocks, and you barely managed to duck out of the way of one of them. The other one kind of went wide over your head.
Wait, we're in initiative, right?
We are in initiative.
Yeah, it's did they complete their turn, Danny? Is it Talos?
Not yet.
That's not good either. No.
Oof.
Jeez.
This is like those straw dolls all over again.
Oh.
You
Oh,
get
no, I
hit
don't like
the
that.
next two rocks because you're paying attention down there, and then another two come sailing out of another direction and just pummel you pretty hard.
I have evasion.
12 and a
So if I
15.
failed a dex save, I only take half damage.
These aren't dex saves. These are actually attacks. However, you can use your reaction to try to catch one of them so that you don't take the damage from it.
Sure.
So go ahead and roll based on that ability that you have, which is missile deflection. So in your abilities, deflect missiles, it says 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. Spoiler alert, your dexterity modifier plus your monk level plus 1d10 is going to do it for you. Would you like to catch the missile and throw it back? There's
No,
nothing to throw it back at.
I just want to catch it and hold it. I have one hand behind my back, and I yell, "Please!"
Okay. So you catch it. The other one hits you though, and you take.
It's like dodgeball. You get one, but
12.
you still get hit. You know.
Yeah. So you take 12 damage.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge anything.
Yes. Okay, so that was that. Oh, I got one more. Here come the more rocks.
Oh, great.
Ooh,
Again.
Damn it.
You're still like
Are you-
holding that other one. The other one's still behind your back. You're a mess, How?
Are you okay up there on your column? Like
One of my favorite
seeing
things for any
this?
player to do in any situation is to get up really high and expose themselves with like no cover or anything. It's like
So
my
are-
favorite.
So what are we seeing? Is it just like we're watching
You're
tap
yeah.
tap
Tilted.
dance?
You're seeing him on
Like-
top of the thing, and all of a sudden rocks are just like flying at him. He's like,
Can we see like the rocks are coming up from somewhere, or is it like an angle? Like
they're being
how-
thrown from the bottom up. Someone is down in this temple area throwing rocks.
Oh, that's
Like
exciting.
Like a million people, apparently.
Apparently.
Or just one person with a million
Sure.
arms,
With a million turns.
million turns.
Okay, Towdy, what would you like to do?
Would you like to get off the column?
I don't want to attack people if we don't have to. I want to backflip off and onto the well, was that 10? Am I able to tumble backwards into where I was on the high point?
Yes. So if
You
you're
say
just going
tumble,
straight
do you mean,
down
like,
onto the wall just behind where you're, then that you can do. If you're trying to jump to this other thing, you'll have to make a.
Is that higher?
No, it's not that it's higher. It's just that you like one's a jump and one's just going straight down, right?
Yeah, I want to go to the high point. I'll make the acrobatics roll if I have to, or the athletics, or whatever I gotta do to do it.
It's an athletics roll.
All right, I'm gonna do a very extra backflip. 12. Shoot, still good.
I mean,
It's not great.
like it's
How's
not.
really trying here.
It's. I wanna check something real quick. 'Cause, I think you're gonna be okay. Like when it comes down to it, I do think you're gonna be okay.
There's like
Just-
rocks whizzing past me. It isn't as graceful as I thought. It's just there's rocks still whizzing past me as I'm like
We're
tumbling
not sure if
backward.
you did that on purpose or if you fell down.
right.
It's so hard to be like a serious character when you have a reputation.
Yeah, it's
We're serious.
hold on. Of course, they tell you about the one thing in one place, but they never actually have it. But this is going to be, I guess, under movement, right? So, Nope.
Just saying, Bria and I recruited you with certain expectations, and right now, your
I
review's
mean-
not going to look good.
I
mean, but-
volunteered.
The good thing is, if there are any booby traps, we've
They'll
got
find 'em,
someone
yeah.
that's gonna just knock them over for us. So, like, I'll donate a potion for that. Like,
I chose the wrong group to travel with.
Now you realize that? Why do you think Kree and Pone got out of here?
Didn't you see the sign, pragmatists only?
So that is strength.
Also, I just love that you're like all alone up far away from us. So it's going to take us a while to get to you. So,
I was sent to scout. That's what I was doing.
I mean, you chose to scout. We did not send you. That is a
did.
No,
definitely did.
Alex totally
Okay.
did.
I definitely did.
I was not.
She might have been being sarcastic, but she wasn't. She was serious.
See, I
Okay,
didn't take that as we're sending you to scout. That was more like we're making you run around to burn off energy. But you know,
I mean, that's really what Safi was doing, but it was funny anyway.
yes.
So you don't make it, and you kick off onto the ledge, and you're able to break your fall because you are a monk, and you land where you're at now.
I have a better vision of what is there. What's Thorship?
There definitely is something down there. It's vaguely humanoid.
That's just a movement, right?
That was just movement.
Do I have any more? With that being said,
No, because you fell to that. So
okay, I will use my action to take patient defense.
okay, you will use your
Actually,
action.
I don't have to do that, right? I could just take the dodge
You
action.
can just do that as an action and take the dodge
Yeah.
action. Yes. So cool.
So I put my one hand behind my back and I have a hand out forward, and that's my patient defense.
Right.
Very very calm. With a big red like
Very calm.
mark
Yes.
developing on my cheek and a rock in my hand.
You would tell us if you needed help, right? You would like let us know what's going on up there, wouldn't
Wow.
you? Would love the information.
No, I'm not gonna be like. Ah! That's not what's gonna happen. We're level 13.
We're heroes, GD.
I'm acting like I'm 13, not like I'm level 2.
I mean, okay, just remember that comes with certain risks.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your turn, Bria. What are you thinking here?
That's exciting. Well, something is definitely going on, and I don't quite know what yet. What is that? I'm gonna try this to see how far this is. How do I do the arrow thing again? There it is. Pointer, make an arrow. I want to see. Okay, so it's 30 feet, so I can get a little bit up the stairs, right?
Sure. That makes
Right,
sense.
what is my movement here?
Like, I mean, you don't have to go around. You can like hop over this one part with athletics check.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to do it safely, but I like that. So
Yeah, you just got to clear the thing. Yeah.
Bria taking the longest route to go save you.
actually, yes. No, I have a plan. Actually, no, that's not part of the plan. I'm actually going to do the 30 feet. Yeah. So I can get up the stairs with my what is my I have 30 speed. Do that. Nope, that's not my tilt. Come on, time to move. There we go. All right, 30 feet. And then how far is? Okay, move that pointer. Start a new pointer. How far up is Tau and the amazing dancing rocks?
Well, you can't see Tau anymore, but
Okay.
he is. Yeah, I mean the columns themselves are 60 feet tall. The tops of them.
Okay. So how far is that? So the reason I ask, what I'm trying to do is either to send dancing lights or fairy fire that way, but I'm trying to figure out how far it is. I guess it's not really line of sight because I'm not up the.
Yeah, you don't have line of sight just yet.
I don't have line of sight yet. Well, Tau hasn't called for help, so I guess I'm just gonna walk. And if Tau needs, hopefully Tau will let us know what they need.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to Safi.
Okay. I also don't know what's going on, so I'm going to go ahead and cast a message. Because I can do that at 120 feet, which might be close enough. And just be like, "Hey, cow, what's going on up there?"
There's no except there is something throwing rocks my way. But just make it here as fast as you can.
Hmm.
Don't panic. Don't panic. But
Do we hear that, or is that just something that you hear?
I hear it. I hear it.
Safi?
Yeah. I silently chuckled to myself, like, yeah, sure. Cut off the message, turn to Bria, and be like, he's in trouble. And then if message, I don't know if that takes up a full action, and I don't know if Misty Step is a bonus action or not.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Then I will go up, but I'm not going to go into the thing. I'm gonna go over here, but not down into the thing.
Okay, so keep in mind Misty Step is 30 feet.
Is it?
I believe so.
Let me go find out.
Let me
You
know
can
if
get
you
there, but
imagine-
it just takes your movement as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not planning to move after I
Yeah.
get there.
So basically, you kind of run halfway up the steps and then Misty Step the rest of the way.
Sure.
Okay. More rocks.
Cool.
more does rock.
More rocks. Here come the rocks. Oh, but we have a new target for rocks, so that's good. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Why? Oh, because you're dodging. That's right. It doesn't matter.
Oh, damn.
One, two, three hits. The first one, 13. Would you like to use your reaction to catch that?
Sure.
Okay. I gave you back that 13. Then the next two. Oops. That was not the giving back. That was the taking away. Oops. You're dead.
Wow.
Thanks
I
for
didn't
Jimmy,
erase.
okay.
I didn't erase the
Time.
46. I just wrote in the 33, and then it said 46, 33 damage. You're dead.
Done.
All right. Here's the other two rocks, though. You don't get to stop. Oh, jeez.
Do we need a potion up there?
And then the last
Yes.
one. So
Great.
Ooh, that's
Jesus.
exciting.
33 plus 22 plus 4. Yeah. By one.
I'm actually dead?
No, you're
Oh.
dying.
I was like, damn. Whoa.
Good thing in your
Yeah.
message you made it sound a little bit more urgent. You know, I might actually be able to help you.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But there are a couple more rocks.
That's not
Heading your
round at
way.
all.
Great.
One hits you.
Okay.
Doesn't feel good, but you think you'll live. However, where are you at? Okay.
Disadvantage, all that stuff?
However,
What?
All those
He was
attacks?
all his attacks were disadvantaged.
Damn, dude. That's some bad luck.
You know what comes with being 13th level as a character?
you get
All
13
right.
level bad guys.
You see Safi, you see Taudi all of a sudden, like some of these vines, they look like they're woven into ropes almost, and they wrap around him and they yank him down.
Oh, it's the temple itself.
Taudi, make a death save.
Oh God.
Ooh. Hey, there's a failure.
That's one failure. Bria,
This is fun.
I'm coming for you.
Hey, Sophie. Everything going okay? up
Nope.
there?
Nope. Tao is not okay.
They got him by his hair
Also-
thing.
He might be dead.
So, would it be more advantageous to use magic missile, or would it be more advantageous to see what actually is happening up there? What do you think?
Faster
You
is
have
better.
no target.
Faster's better. So the closer you can come in, the better.
Okay. I guess I will Misty Step because I have potions, and that may be helpful. Where is Misty Step?
You just are going to move 30 feet. You don't have to worry about pushing it.
Okay, is that 30 plus 30? So it would be 60.
30
or
and then, so 30 feet as your bonus action to Misty Step, and then you can move if you like. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I will do. I'm gonna move 60 feet. Let's see. I'm trying to get the hang of
Misty
pointers.
Step.
Sorry, everyone. I want to let me. There it is.
That would have
Okay.
been good.
It didn't sound urgent, or I didn't hear it, so it's not letting. Okay, I'm just gonna move and we'll see what happens. How many feet is that?
Are you Panabon right now?
I mean, like,
No,
we didn't
I'm.
think you were gonna die from getting hit by a rock. All right, Tao.
Yeah. What is
Tao
that? Was
says,
that 30 feet? I couldn't tell.
Oh man.
Good times, everybody. Good times.
I'm gonna move 60, which is about here. So that's
Okay.
what I'll do. And then can I use fairy flame into there in the cube direction? Because fairy flame gives me. Let me explain what this does.
No, yeah.
fairy
So
fire,
you're trying to
right?
cast it into the area that
into
Taudi's at?
yeah
Okay.
into yeah.
All right. So you are casting. Where'd it go?
And I'm gonna give it a violet light because that sounds fun.
Okay. Yeah, that's
yeah.
absolutely. You create a sort of a violet ring
Is
of
it-
fun lights that is fairy fire. And that's a 20 foot by 20 foot, right?
Yes, it's a 20-foot cube.
A 20-foot cube.
Do I need to do something? I guess cast.
I do. I need to do something, which I'm trying to do right
Okay.
now, but it's not really.
Whatever you need.
It is not cooperating. There we go.
I have buttons. Just tell me if I need to use any of my buttons.
You don't need to use any of your buttons. I just gotta use my buttons to do the right thing here, which is done now. Okay, and you are casting this like right over here. You said yes. Where I just put it?
In the a little lower because we saw where the rocks came from, right? Like
Oh, the rocks did not come from here. Something else is over here that's got him.
oh no, I can see the vines. I'm more concerned with where the rocks were coming from.
Yeah.
In that
So
direction.
you're gonna have to
Nope.
tell me. I think can you grab that if you go to the corner of that icon, and are you able to grab that, or
Yes, I have just moved
okay,
it.
move it where you want it
Good.
to be.
That is where I'm putting it right there.
Okay, so go ahead and this is where we do tricky stuff. So on your character sheet by that spell, there should be a thing that says cast with a DC saving throw.
Yes, it's Dex DC 17.
So go ahead and click that one time. All right. So whatever that was, nothing appears. It doesn't seem to like collect onto anything, the fairy fire.
Oh, no shadows or anything?
And that is not, I just like, so that's not necessarily where the rocks came from. They came from further back, but from your vantage point, it might not have been as easy to tell. So,
Yes.
all right, Safi.
So Safi feels like I really got to go help this guy I recruited because it would look really bad if one of my companions died on their first trip out with me. But don't know if I can do it without taking care of this thing. So I'm going to cast Hold Monster on the thing that I can see. And see if
Okay,
that
so
stops the rocks and some of the issues that we're having.
all right, as you come around,
Mhm.
there's a couple of things. So you still haven't really seen anything is the big problem here. The rocks are coming at you, but you're not necessarily seeing who's throwing them at this point. But go ahead and make a perception test.
Okay.
Oops. Back to you.
Oof.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so
That's
there's
the
not.
second one of like I've thrown tonight. I'm changing my dice.
I think we should reset Fantasy Grounds because
So go
something
up.
is going on.
Something
Go
is
up to
wrong.
go up to the color palette. Go up to
We'll
the
be
color palette and
fine.
change your dice.
It's my favorite color. I'm so
Okay.
sad.
All right, so you don't see anything. So what do you want to do in light of
in
not
which-
seeing anything?
In which case, I will hurry over to my friend and get the vines off him and give him one of the healing potions I have.
Okay. So you're saying that you are moving down to
Mm-hmm.
Taudi. Okay, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
make an athletics check just so you don't fall and break your neck.
Be hilarious.
Can I help?
With my -1.
You
Help
you
me
can.
break my neck. Thank you.
You can help
It's okay. I've got feathers.
by being a thing that's down there that's soft to land on.
Oh God.
Isn't that just the way?
Use
I'm
me.
saving you, Jump.
Use me.
Okay, so
Wow.
a new challenger has appeared on the map. So now you see that there's actually a creature down there. Despite it being sort of a pink and brown, it actually sort of is more of a, in this particular case, more of a bluish gray. It really kind of blends in. It's like camouflage almost. And it's actually got these vines that it's kind of got Taudi that he's like wrapping them up in, and it looks over at you, and you can see that the vines actually sort of attach to the creature's head in the back.
Ooh, then I'm definitely still trying Hold Monster.
All right.
Same,
So you are
same
going
style.
to
Yeah.
click on that. Okay, so go ahead and cast Hold Monster.
Okay. I hit effect first.
Hit the saving throw first.
This save. Okay.
It has failed
It
and
has
is
been.
held.
Nice.
Go ahead and hit the effect now.
Okay.
Okay. So right now it is paralyzed and it cannot act. That was your action. Do you have a bonus action left to use?
I don't know all my bonus actions, so I'll just try to get him untangled if that's what I can do with my bonus action.
Okie doke.
Or I can ready the thing, right? If I have a free interact with objects, I can get my potion ready.
You can get a potion with your interact, yes.
Yeah, I just got it ready for.
Okay. All right. So this thing is paralyzed. Your DC was what now? DC 13. That seems really low. That is incorrect. Your DC has got to be higher than 13. There's no way it is 13.
Where do I find that?
So let's go back to Hold Monster, which is a 5th level spell.
it does say DC 13. It does
It's
say
wrong.
that.
It's
Okay.
wrong. It's DC 18.
Okay, thank you.
That means that probably all of them are wrong.
Oh, I will make a note.
So as you
Cool.
cast them,
Hmm.
Make sure that it says Wisdom DC 18, and if it doesn't, click on the magnifying glass next to it. So click on the magnifying glass next to it right now, real quick,
Okay. Yeah.
and see where it says Save down there. So this is what it says, and that's what's giving you a 13. It says Wiz DC Group DC.
Yeah.
Change that to Ability
Oh.
Intelligence.
Got it. Cool.
That's it. That's all you got to do. All right. So at the end of each of its turns, it can make another Wisdom saving. Okay, cool. So it gets to try to break free. No, it's paralyzed still. All right, so it is paralyzed. It cannot act, but that doesn't mean that there aren't others that can act.
Great.
So the next one is going to
Feel very exposed right now. Hmm.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Not as
Fine.
exposed as Tau, but
It'll be fine.
at least I'm not unconscious.
Yeah, you are definitely not unconscious.
And you've got like violet flames behind you, which just kind of helps up the mood, you know. So there's
I look really good right now. My silvery hair is
Yeah.
like, it looks nice.
like, you know, if nothing else, fairy fire gives you the mood, which is really what you need.
The ground right here, erupts into a sort of just like it blows over as something comes out that is made up of the very stone. And you
Great.
see there
Great.
what is very obviously some sort of earth elemental.
Mhm.
But it's just appearing. It's not doing anything
Wow.
else with that. So, you know,
I feel like we should have sacrificed something before entering this temple.
it's little
We did.
wins, you know?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
We
not
just
trying to
we
take
did
praise
sacrifice
to you,
something.
Tao. I mean, today should have counted for something.
All right.
I'll declare it next time. This is a sacrifice of me.
I mean, we would have taken your boots first, though. Let's be honest.
As you are trying to get up there, Bria,
Yes.
this area right here suddenly becomes a wall.
Oh.
So
That's
there's a wall there now, where that square
fun.
is.
okay.
Tao, do you make a death save? Hey! Good
Success.
job.
I'm not that dead. I'm not that dead.
Bria,
Yeah. So I see an earth elemental.
you don't actually. You hear it.
I don't. Oh, I'm not. I can't. Okay.
You're not high enough yet.
Not high enough. That's fun. Right. So I guess I'm going to need to scale the wall in order to participate. Or I guess I could try to get to the center here. I mean, that's approximately 10 feet high, right?
So it's 10 feet to where your fairy fire is. It's another 10 feet to get up to the top.
Huh. Okay. If I just make an athletics throw, will you let me know if I've climbed the wall and reached the level where everyone else is?
It's scalable. It's going to be double at your movement, right? So to get 20 feet up, you're going to have to use 40 feet of movement. So it does mean you're going to have to use your action to also dash.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay, make an athletics check and just don't flub it.
Hilarious.
Don't get a 4.
I have
A
no
nat one.
athletics either. Oh my gosh.
At least it's not a 4.
Well, I didn't get a 4, so that's exciting. I have a 0 in athletics.
I have a
You're
negative 1.
you are halfway up the wall. You do not fall.
Sweet.
Staffy.
It would be better if I had a live Tau to deal with this. So
Bonus action. bonus action to feed someone a potion.
Yes,
That is
because I
that is
already did it
my
last
house
time.
rule.
So
Yes.
I will pour that. And
Which potion is it?
it is, good
Lightness
question,
potion.
the superior healing.
Okay, a potion of superior healing. Down it goes. All right, I will go ahead, Roland. Roll 8d4.
8d4. How do I? There we go. Wait, how do I make 8? 5? You right click, right? And then
Right
it
click on the
says-
4-sided dice.
and then there's a-
Click the 5, and then right
Throw it.
click. Nope, right click. Right click, right click. So make 8.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, so you are able to heal 18 plus 8 hit points. That is 26 hit points. So 42. And you are no longer unconscious. You come to, you see this thing, it's trying to drag you towards it. You are restrained, however. As this guy did give you the restrained thing. So you're still wound up, all up in his stuff.
It's still part of my turn, yes, if that was a bonus action.
Yes, it is your turn. While it does have you restrained, because you're just wrapped up, you will get advantage on your roll to break out of it because it's not pulling or doing anything. It's because he's paralyzed. Go ahead for Safi.
Okay, I am not sure the best way to fight this thing in front of me. So I'm going to use magic missile and see what happens.
What level are you casting magic missile at?
Let's do 4.
Let's also really quickly do a arcane check before you cast that.
That's probably a good idea. Because I feel like Safi knows more than player Alex knows.
Yeah, possibly. All right. So, it would take a lot of magic missiles to beat that thing up.
You're right.
A
Now that I'm looking
lot.
at it, maybe I should go heavier. Maybe. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt, and I'm gonna use the nat 20 that I got from chat.
Right. So you're going to cast a lightning bolt at it. 1 second here.
At the elemental or the thingy in the front? Tangleweaver.
At the elemental, I think, right?
Yeah, elemental. You can handle the tangle reaver. It's paralyzed. You're fine.
Right. So let's fix this because that's again not right. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so you're going to cast lightning bolt at it. So go ahead. Well, first let me target it for you.
And I've got to do that thing for critical, right, Danny?
Are you using a critical somehow? Because this doesn't use an attack roll.
Oh, you're right. So then I'm not using a nat 20
it just
on that.
hits.
You're right.
Yes.
So then I hit the save button.
If you cast it, so it's 8d6 lightning. For every level higher you cast it, it increases by 1d6. I don't think that's worth it. So go ahead.
Still got me as targeted to Tangleweaver. I don't know how to turn that off.
Oh no. That's that 1 second. You should be targeted on I see what I did. Let me untarget the Tangleweaver for you, because you are not targeting that guy. Oh my goodness. Stop being like this. Okay, thank you. And then I will target for you this and this. It is correct.
Okay, and now I'm gonna hit the save button.
Hit the
right?
save button.
Yes.
Failure and failure.
Right.
Go ahead and hit
And
the damage button.
yep. Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
Okay, so 36 damage, and you hear a cry of pain from way back here as it appears that you had the direct line to this other guy behind as you had cast that. So you actually managed to hit both of them with your lightning bolt.
Nice. Love
That is
when
the
that
end of-
happens.
Yes, that's the end of the round. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back to see how they fare against these things.
Hopefully
so-
not as badly.
Yeah, hopefully it'll get better once the monk gets up. We'll see you back in 10 minutes. Welcome back. That was a nice little break. Got me something to drink. And now we are going to get into round 4 of our combat. As the lightning bolt dissipates, the earth elemental kind of turns and then it just crumbles back into the ground.
Mm,
Yes.
nice.
Yes, that's better.
Because you have to maintain concentration to maintain your conjured elemental. All right, so this guy, once again, poop. That is not an 18, still paralyzed. Tangle Weaver number 10 here. Elvin for Tangle Weaver, by the way, the name that these guys are going to give them later is Hunibushu. So sounds almost a little Asian. All right, so this guy, he got hit with the thing, and so he is going to cast a spell at Safi.
I'm radiant in these purple lights.
Okay, so
They
here's
only
the
last
thing.
a minute too, so you're not going to be radiant for very long.
You better recast those. I gotta
I'm
look
just
good
here
while
to
doing
provide
it.
ambiance. I'm just here for the ambiance.
When a target is affected by this spell, it is an action. Oh, I see. Okay, so it points at you and hisses something, and suddenly, Safi, you begin to kind of hop up and start kicking out your feet in a strange little jig, little dance,
Right.
as you find yourself unable to not dance.
Hope I look good while doing it.
It's
You
like,
can dance if you wanna.
yeah,
You can leave
It's
your
like
friends behind.
it's like it's irresistible.
I mean, this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yes. But you will not be able to move on your turn. As you are climbing, Bria, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's fun. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Nice. The stone wall suddenly shoots out at you, knocking you off and onto the ground. You take 1d6 damage for just the fall.
Okay.
So that is 2 damage as you are knocked to the ground. All right. It is Taudi's turn. You're probably going to want to get out of the vines.
yeah.
That is going to be an athletics check with advantage.
Athletics advantage. Where is athletics? Oop. Really? Really? I'm quitting Fantasy Grounds.
Bria, what would you like to do?
What the hell?
Can I magic missile the wall?
You
It just
can
attacked me.
make an Arcana check.
All right, I'll make an Arcana check.
This seems like a very simple spell called Stone Shape. Someone is using Stone Shape to manipulate the rocks and earth around.
Okay. Right. Yes.
So it's not that the walls are
Um,
attacking you, it is that someone is attacking you with the walls.
Okay. Right. So what I can do is I if I cast mirror image and climb the wall, will all of the versions of me climb the wall?
Yes. That said, that will stop someone from being able to hit you with something, but if like your footing becomes untenable, it doesn't help, right? Because
Huh. Actually, I mean,
to
I'm
be
gonna
honest,
cast
there's like a
invisibility on
like
myself.
5-foot
Maybe?
step over here that you could kind of climb
Where's
up
the
and
5-foot
over
step?
to get onto the platform on the other side of this wall. The wall's just covering the stairs. I mean, it's 3 steps up to get to
Oh,
that level. So that's how tall this
so the
thing is.
little wall. Okay, so I could go over to little wall then.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's great. I'll do that.
All right, so that's 10. Make an athletics check just to see if you are going to be able to just hop up or if it's going to be a 10-foot movement. It is a 10-foot movement, so that is 20 feet of your movement to get up it. So you have 10 feet left of movement.
Can I see either of the Tangle Weavers? Or is the
You
column still
can
in the way?
see the one, yes, because this wall is not actually in the way, it's just down here. So you have line of sight behind this pillar to this Tangle Weaver number 10.
Okay. So how close do I have to be to use my dancing rapier?
Your dancing rapier is you use a bonus action to toss this magical sword into the air and speak a command word. When you do so, it begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice. It uses your attack roll and ability score, so it's as if you have equipped it. And then you could like go in a totally different direction, right? While the sword hovers, you can use a bonus action every turn to have it fly up to another 30 feet to another spot and attack again. After the 4th turn, it will try to return to your hand unless it is more than 30 feet away, in which case it just falls to the ground.
Okay. Can I use my dancing rapier then? Have I already used my bonus action, I guess?
You have not. You just use your movement.
Okay, great. And I still have a little bit of movement left, but I can do my rapier this way. So, yeah, because that's 10 feet. That's the end of my movement.
Yeah, it's 30 feet, so you can do that.
Okay.
All right, so
yeah,
one thing to keep in mind is that you have to stay within 30 feet of it or else it will drop. So when you're moving around, you don't want to move away from it. So that's 30 feet, so it's going to be at the end of this arrow. We'll just keep that in mind.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and make a single attack roll against it.
Right. Here's the attack roll for the
All
dancing
right, you are
rapier.
You are definitely going to hit it.
Great. Oh, I guess I would just use the.
Hey.
All right.
Here we go.
Go ahead and hit the damage there. Wow. All right. Good job. You have hit it with the dancing rapier. You still have an action if you want to cast a spell.
How far is Tangle Weaver 11?
Tangle Weaver 11 is looks like 90 feet away, maybe 95.
So, magic missile would. Well, it's a straight shot. I guess. Do I have line of sight to it? I don't know if that's gonna.
You do not actually. Let's see. Hold
I
on.
do not.
Let's find out. Let's be sure. You don't. Yeah, you don't.
I don't. And I can't move to get better line of sight. I don't think I'd have line of sight.
Your
anyway
movement is
with that.
done. Yeah, you don't have any more movement.
Yeah. Do I have anything that could stop Safi from dancing? Do I have anything like? Could I hold Persian so Safi no longer dances?
You do not. That
That'd be
would.
weird.
That
Please
would be
don't
weird.
hold person. Don't do that. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I'll dance it out. It's
Okay.
cool.
Well, you're gonna dance it. Okay. I guess.
You could cast haste on Taudi.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Hey, Taudi, how would you like some haste? Haste will give you a doubled speed. You gain a +2 bonus to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you haste.
All right. So
I'll do
click the
that.
effect on haste.
About to be godlike.
All right, you are hasted. Safi.
Okay, so while I continue to dance, I am already holding my staff, which is conveniently a staff of frost, and I'm going to use a charge to target the Tangle Weaver 11 with a cone of cold.
Okay, what is the range on the cone of cold? Do you know?
60 feet, I believe.
All right. So he is going to be at the far range of that. Let me check something real quick. Autos.
It looks like it's a con save that he's got to make.
Yes, a dancing creature is just fans. Other creatures have advantage. Okay, if you want, as an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself.
No, I'd rather hit him.
Okay. Cone of cold. Here comes a cone of cold. 60 feet, you say? All right. Expending the cone of cold, it does not quite reach.
Eee.
Can I dance further that way?
You can't move while dancing. You're stuck in position.
That's not realistic.
Yes.
Yes, realism is what we're going for here.
So yeah,
she could
so
walk all the way over there.
you do the cone of cold. The steps, there's like frost all glazed up the steps. The column is all frozen, the walls and stuff. But the frost rime on the ground ends like 5 feet in front of the creature.
Wah, wah.
Did not quite have the full distance set up. That was your action. Bonus action, anything? I don't know that you have anything.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. This guy's going to try to not be paralyzed anymore. He's still paralyzed. All right, so this one moves up to here, and you can see vines trailing behind it and kind of coming forward as they lash out in Safi's direction.
Oh, don't like that.
Damn.
To be fair, Safi did shoot lightning at it, so
And ice.
and ice. Well, you didn't hit it with the ice though.
I mean, I shot at it, hitting it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, the vines wrap around you, and now you're dancing, but also your hands are like held, and you're like doing the worm.
Oh, unnice. I thought it was they failed.
No. I
Unnice.
Uh-huh.
I
Yes.
take it back.
All right, you can finally see this guy, Bria, because he has to see you to cast a spell, which he is going to do.
Oh shit.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, it's just you're dancing now, you know? Like you have
Alright.
you have joined in the dance.
The groove is in my heart. Ah,
The groove is in your heart.
I like that.
I am
Okay,
known for my campfire rhythms.
This come on. Okay, there it goes. All right, so those are on. Taudi.
Misty step. I'm tired of this shit.
Really? You're
Listen
not
to
going to kill the one right here?
He can't
No,
hit it. He's wrapped. He's
I'm
wrapped
trying to
up.
get out of the vines, and I'm not going to try to
You're
roll
stealing that out of him? Oh.
because screw fantasy grounds.
Yes.
I
So
like,
you missed these
I like
steps.
that your
30
response
feet.
is
Where to?
Still not out of them.
The one that's frozen, I'm going to let be frozen. I'll Misty step to the one that's behind.
Okay. So you're just Missy stepping to there. All right. That is your bonus action.
Okay. And then I will attack this thing 4 times.
So before you attack 4 times, you attack 3 times normally.
2.
2. The haste will only give you 1 additional attack, even though it says you can do another action, because the spell specifies that if it's an attack action, you can only attack once.
Oh, okay. So even if my 1 attack is 2, it
Yeah,
says
you can only attack
so it's
1.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will hit it still probably 4 times. So I have flurry of blows. So
You
oh,
used
no,
your
never mind.
bonus action.
That's a
You
bonus
used your
action.
bonus
You're right.
action.
You're right. Okay, so then 3 times is fine. We'll take
Punch it so much.
it.
Punch it so much.
Punch it so much. I'm river dancing over here.
It's called Irish dancing. Actually, Riverdance is the name of a company.
Yes. So
Clearly, the groove is not in your heart.
Hey, clearly I was an Irish
All right.
dancer for 10
it
years.
is you are targeted on it. So go ahead and wow, there you
Ooh,
go.
that's a
That's
good
your
one.
first hit.
Yay!
Yep. Go roll the damage.
I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan.
Nice max
It's-
damage.
It's making it up to me.
Yep.
Yeah, we're,
Jinx
we're
All right.
it,
feeling
jinx it.
better that we
That's
brought
number
you
1. Number
along.
2.
You needed your red dice, is what you needed.
That's what I needed.
Yeah, those are
That's
the
a
anger
hit.
dice. Damage. And then my haste attack.
Oof,
Miss. That's okay. That's
that
right.
was a miss. Yep. So that's your actions. You still have movement if you want to
Um,
take it. Oh, also, did you want any of those hits to be a stunning strike?
I thought that's after flurry of blows. I can do a stunning strike.
Nope. Stunning strike is after any attack. You could do it after every punch if you want. You could punch, miss, punch, miss, punch, miss.
Oh, then yeah, for sure.
Okay, so go ahead down to your stunning strike.
I did
And it is
cast.
set up. Yep, cast. So cast the saving throw of it. Yep.
Ah,
Success. So since you didn't know, I'm saying after each strike. So it costs a key point every attempt. But
Oh, okay.
right.
How many do
so
I have?
13.
Oh shit! All right. Jesus.
Okay.
Third one.
Third time's the charm.
Hey.
All right, so now click the effect. It is stunned.
Cool.
Okay.
I do the whole Donnie Yen rapid punches, and the last one I have that rock in my hand still, and I just boom on his head to stun him.
Okay. That is what you do. Well done. Bria, you cannot move because you are dancing. You can spend an
It's
action
true.
to force your legs to calm the hell down. Or you can do something.
Can I do the things I'm doing? So here's what I'd like to do. I still have the rapier, so I can still attack 10. Do I
Yes.
need to be not dancing to cast magic missile?
You can cast magic missile
I
whilst
feel like you could still
dancing.
do it.
Yeah. So I can slice at Tangleweaver 10 and then magic missile Tangleweaver 13,
You can.
right? From where I am.
Yes. So go
Let's
ahead and
use both those
do the
slicing.
attack first with your dancing rapier.
I love having a dancing rapier.
That is a hit. Give us the damage. And then what level are you casting magic missile at?
Stupid question. What does that? What does
For
that
every
do?
level
Like, do I get
higher,
more
you
missile
throw
rolls?
another missile. So it's 3 missiles at level 1, 2 missiles at level 2, 3 missiles at level 1, 4 missiles at level 2, 5 missiles at level 3.
Do a level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
Do you get advantage because that thing's paralyzed?
They are unerringly accurate.
Oh, well, I guess that doesn't matter then.
Yes.
Get him.
So hit the damage 4 times on magic missile. Nice. And all of a sudden, your feet no longer feel the compulsion to high step it. So you are no longer under the effects of the dance. Well done.
Thank you.
Safi.
You could tell me whether or not this works. But Thunderstep is only a verbal component. So I would like to teleport myself in an unoccupied space that I can see within range, and then leave behind the thunder for that guy to deal with.
That is definitely a thing you can do.
And that
So
is
you are
the question.
thunder stepping over to where?
To behind Tingleweaver 11. And I need to change my DC on this because this also says 13. So let me fix that real quick before I do this thing. There we go. That should
So
do
you
it.
can get to about here. Unless you want to be right behind him.
No, I don't need to be right behind him. Just, close enough to be uncomfortable.
Okay, you are no longer restrained. However, you are still dancing.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And go ahead. You are targeted properly, so go ahead and do your save and damage.
Yeah, it still says DC of 13 on the save. But I try to change it. Try it again. Maybe that does it. No. Well, I'm just gonna roll it.
Hold on a second. No.
Oh no, I rolled it.
Because you didn't change the stat, so you changed the ability, but then the stat has to go.
Ew.
That's the second part. It failed in either case, so go
Cool.
ahead and do damage. Okay.
How's
so
that guy not dead yet?
Ooh, yeah.
Well,
Not dead
lightning
yet.
is grounded by ground, so maybe it's like a Pokemon thing.
No, this is our paralyzed guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Oh.
kind of beating him up. Let's see if this guy is going to be unparalyzed. Nope, still paralyzed.
Not having a good day.
This guy, who you have jumped behind is going to try to smash you with his club now. That's a miss. And so he just like swings at you twice. The first one you duck under, and then as you come up, he's like bringing it back the other way, and he slams into your chest, and you take some damage. Oof.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
You manage to keep your concentration up,
That's good.
and so this guy is stunned. All right, cool. Taudi.
Hit him.
Okay, you can make 3 attacks, right? 3 attacks, and then if you flurry of blows, that's another 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all with advantage because he's stunned. 1 second. Did you hit the stun on your stunning strike?
Last turn?
Because the last turn you stunned him, right?
Yeah.
So
I
click the
did.
effect under stunning strike.
Every turn I have to do that?
Nope, just this turn. Click it.
I did that last. Okay. Well,
All right,
let's
just click it.
I'll do what you say.
Now roll to attack.
I don't get that last one.
It's a hit, but just roll to attack. Just making
Okay.
sure that it worked properly.
Did nothing happen? I rolled.
It didn't roll, so try to roll again.
Oh man, that was a 20. Bummer.
So your second attack misses. Your first attack hits, second attack misses. Keep going.
Oh, I want to do flurry of blows before I go to my next attack. So I will do flurry of blows, spending a key.
Okay.
I don't have a trigger for that, huh?
You just click the circle next to flurry of blows.
The little beep. Okay.
Boom. Flurry of blows is on.
So, what is the?
It's just an attack.
Oh, another attack is all it is.
Yeah, so you've used 2 attacks from your action. You have 1 attack left from your action if you want to use your action to attack because of your haste. And then if you use flurry of blows, you have 2 more. So you can attack up to 3 more times.
So I want to do flurry of blows first because I have the added ability of where is it at? I can knock them prone.
Okay.
From my what is it called? Palm thing.
Okay.
And then I want to attack him prone with my final attack. That's my intention.
Okay.
So just make a regular attack with the flurry of blows.
Yes, you're going to make a regular attack with a flurry of blows.
Hit. Perfect.
Okay. It is key, hit a creature. Just tradition at 3rd level, when you harness your own, when you hit a creature with 1 attack, you can impose the following.
Oh, the open hand technique, yeah.
But it doesn't cost you anything.
No, it's just a DC 14.
That's cool. I mean, it's cool that it doesn't cost you anything, is what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all right, so this is open hand. Open hand technique. Great. Cool. It's actually monk, not open hand. All right. You're trying to knock it prone with that. Roll the damage for your first attack that hit, and then roll the damage for this one as well.
Attack. Oop. And oop.
5 and 3.
Is there damage for flurry of blows? That's hard to say.
You have to do the attack when you do it. Okay, that's how we'll do it. Set it up like that. So this is a saving throw, which is a dexterity saving throw
DC 14.
based on your DC. 15.
That's all right. Last
Go ahead
attack,
and roll.
then.
No. Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
You have to push it. It's under prone open hand technique. Click the save button.
Oh. Wait, where are you? There we go.
And when I said 15, I mean your DC is the DC is 15. It's not. So he fails. He is going to get knocked prone.
I sweep him.
Sweep the leg.
Yep.
Go ahead and now you have an effect there called prone.
Sweep the vine.
Boom. He is prone.
And then as I come up from the sweep, I stand up straight and I drop an elbow down on him
With your last attack?
with my last
That's-
attack.
Okay, that's what you're doing? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that attack roll.
I want to make sure that this hits. What is I got gifted oh, did that roll? No. I got gifted what did Shay give me?
Silver's advantage, so you've already got advantage.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
I don't have to click advantage on it. Oh, because he's already down, so I don't have to click advantage, right?
Right.
Boop. Nice.
Get some damage on that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, bummer.
So you still have one more attack.
Sick. Wrong one. This. Come on. Did that go?
Okay.
Okay.
The damage didn't go, I don't think.
Oh, what the hell. I'm dropping it on him, so. Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, cool. Bria, back to you.
Hello. Well, I can move again, right?
Yes, because you are no longer dancing. You are no
Sweet.
longer the dancing queen.
Oh, young and sweet. Only 17. Do I have to be in line of sight of my dancing rapier? Like, if I
No,
go
it has to stay
behind-
within 30 feet, but you do have to be in line of sight of the target.
Okay. Because that column is in the way, so that's going to be tricky. Is my only contention to this. How am I going to do this? I go. So is there clearance behind this column here? Like,
You can squeeze through. It's going to be a little bit of extra movement, but yeah, you can squeeze through.
okay,
And since
I have a little bit.
it's going to cost you like 1 extra square movement, so you can get next to this guy if you wanted to. Yes.
Yes, which is fine. I just didn't
So
want to
you kinda
lose
move
line
to
of
here?
sight. Well, yeah, I just didn't want to lose line of sight with my rapier.
Okay.
And then I have the dance.
So there you are. Your rapier moves up, and you can now try to wail on this guy. So
Yes.
bonus action is 1 time with the dancing rapier, and then your own sword, you can hit him. You get 3 attacks.
Sweet. So let's start with the dancing rapier then, and that is locked
Okay.
on to target.
Hey.
Yep. All right, and then your other rapier.
My other rapier.
Boom! There's your crit.
Boom. Yay! Do I do anything when it's a crit? Or
You
do
know,
I-
you just do some damage. It's going to automatically put in the extra dice. All right. And that's the
Critical.
first attack, right? So you got what? 1, 2, 1.
I'll just
two.
keep.
So 2
I'll
more.
just
So keep. Yeah, you get to keep whacking at it.
I'll just keep slicing at it, Bob.
And 1 more.
Ooh,
Thing's taking so much damage. Wow.
It's done.
Finally. Finally.
All right. You
Finally, it
have
has happened to me right in front of my face. And I just cannot hide it.
Jesus.
You are my people.
That's not the whole song. Did you just cover the whole song during that whole 2 turns, 3 turns?
Oh, and then it's finally you came along. I mean, really, I guess kind of it does. a little bit.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah. So now it's Safi's turn. You are dancing. The thing is in front of you.
Yes. And yes. And not loving all of this. But I do realize that my hold person is no longer needed on the other guy. So I'm gonna try it on this guy.
Legit.
Or hold
All right.
hold monster specifically.
Hold monster. Let's go ahead and switch off of that guy because he's dead.
Yes.
Hey, Danny, what happens if 2 people hold monster at the same time? Like, does it just like tear them apart?
No.
Hilarious.
just double held.
All right.
It's
You're
very, very
targeted
held.
properly, so you can go
Okay.
ahead and cast the spell.
It's just so much holding.
It is held.
Yay!
It's not going to go anywhere for a while now. Go ahead and hit the
Did
effect.
I stop
Yep.
dancing? No? That'd be great.
No, because it can still
No.
focus on the dance, on its spell. It
It
doesn't
can
need to
focus
move to do
more
that.
now.
Yeah, that's all it can do now is focus on its
Just
spell.
focus on the dance.
So it now gets advantage. No, I'm just kidding.
Now you're dancing more. Just
Yeah.
In my head too, it's like changing the different genres of dance like every couple like seconds. So it's like I'm doing disco 1 second, I'm doing the Egyptian the next. It's just going, yeah.
Yeah, that is that's canon. So yeah, all right.
It's really annoying. You just get in the groove in one and it switches to another.
Exactly. Okay, so
it's the worst.
at the
Like
end
a
of his
really
turn,
bad DJ.
at the end of his turn, he gets to try and escape again. He does not. Wait a second.
Mm-mm. What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Mm.
I messed something up earlier, but that's okay. We can fix it.
Responsible for me going down earlier.
What? No, that's not.
Okay,
That's not the
okay.
thing. All right. Okay. So this guy, he was stunned, but he is no longer stunned because you did not continue to hold the stun on him. At the end of your turn, he was unstunned. He is prone, however, and he sinks into the ground.
No.
Don't like that.
No, I do not.
Coyote, it's your turn.
This guy's dead. Are they both dead? This one's held, right?
The other one's held.
11 is held.
I look around, like, what the hell? See that there's only one left, so I will.
Bum rush
Can I
the
make it-
system.
Can
Yes,
I make
please.
it all the way over there without dashing?
That is what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
55 feet. Yes, you can.
Okay. And then I will. Bonus action. Do I want to do that, or do I just want to hit him?
You murdered to him.
Yeah, but how? which way would you like to do murder to him?
Use the Price is Right.
Yeah, I'll just make an attack. First attack. Let me make sure my
Give him the chair.
hit damage.
Did you set the when you did the spell, Alex? Did you hit the
Oh.
effect button?
I thought I did. I thought I pressed the button, but it might not have. Let me
Try again.
go look.
It did not
Yeah, okay.
apply. In the meantime, that was still a hit. So just roll a d20 to see if it's a 20.
Roll a d20.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. Hold monster. There it goes. All right. Do it again. Or try to attack him again if you want.
Can I roll damage for the first one?
Yes.
Damage.
Wah, wah.
Good job.
Okay. Second attack. Nice. Damage. Oop. Flurry of blows.
You have a third attack before you do flurry of blows.
But I want to do the same thing again. Where
Oh,
I sweep
okay.
him. Yeah. So I get that last one with advantage. Oh yeah, that's right. Is that right?
You should probably hit him first.
Oh, damn it. It's like my dice got mixed up. Here. Poop.
Okay, you did hit him though,
Yay.
so it's okay. So
Okay.
now hit him again with your other flurry of blows to sweep the leg, I guess.
Yeah, so now we'll do the
Johnny.
sweep. Sweep,
Well,
save.
do the attack.
That was it, wasn't it?
No, you have a second attack when you flurry of blows.
Oh,
So attack again.
so many dice to keep track of.
That's a hit.
Damage,
Now do the dexterity save.
dex save. Boop. Boop.
Nope. You have to actually do the one that's over by the save throw.
I clicked save.
You're not targeted properly.
Maybe not.
So
Here, I'll
I'll
just.
fix that. No, we fix it.
Nope, I got it. Did that work?
Yep. You did the wrong one though. You did push
Oh shit.
instead of sweep the leg. But that's okay. It's gonna autofill
Amateur
anyway.
hour.
Bully, God.
It rolls a 14 plus whatever. It autofills anyway. It is now prone. So go ahead and hit the prone button. Knock it down.
Woohoo!
Cast.
Because it's paralyzed. He cannot not get knocked down.
Yeah.
8 plus 6 is 14. 16, 22, 29. 9. You're no longer dancing, Safi.
Oh, thank
Aw.
God.
I was going to
Yeah.
give you a fairy fire so you could look really cool while you were dancing.
He is
She's
not
worked up a
hurting.
sweat.
So, all right.
Last attack.
Last attack.
Boom.
That's gonna get him.
Jesus.
Well done. Bria, it is your turn. With one hand, you grab the other rapier because that's the end of its dance. But you can just use your bonus action to do it again.
Okay. Is the one still, is that dead or alive? Is there? where
He's
did the
dead.
other
If
one
you see, he's
go?
got a little gray dot inside.
Oh, yes. Where did the one that sank into the ground go? Do we have any?
I don't
sense of
know. It
that?
went under the ground.
Okay, but it's not like, is it going to jaws its way up? Like, is that a worry?
Are you worried about it?
I'm slightly worried about it. Yes, that is correct.
I mean, then probably be worried about it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna move because
It's
I
more
see
like
no
tremors.
reason not to move. It's fine. I'm gonna go this
Yeah.
way.
Come kill this guy.
Wasn't that guy dead already? Because it's got
No,
a
our
dot.
guy is not yet dead.
Okay.
Not yet dead.
I don't think I can get much further than here because that's about 30 feet.
Okay. And do you want to call on your rapier again? Because you can with a bonus action.
Sure. Oh, mighty rapier, let's make mincemeat of these tangle weavers.
Okay. There is your rapier at the end of that. Make a attack on the Tangle Weaver.
Yay!
Yay.
You poke it.
You killed both of them. Nice job, Bria.
Thank you. Lanced like a boil.
Safi.
Safi's going to drink a healing potion right now. Now
Okay.
that she's done dancing.
So reduce the number of healing potions by 1 of the one you're drinking, and look at the amount of dice that it rolls, and roll those dice. In the meantime,
Stay on your guard. There is one more left. Was that Aegis?
wow. Yeah.
Just hear Aegis's voice from the ether.
Stay on your guard.
Oops. Did I push something else? Great. All right. This guy's no longer prone because he. Wait. All right. So that's 10 plus 4 or 10 plus 8?
8.
10 plus 8.
And
So
I
18.
am
So
out
you're
of those
18.
because I gave him one of mine. So I'm out of.
I already reduced that one, so don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
If you did you use superior on yourself?
Yeah, I did. I was.
I'll give you. I have
Very-
3. I'll give you one of mine if you.
I've got. Yeah, I've got
Well-
one more right now.
Right now, vines have come and tripped you up, Bria,
I
and
don't
are
appreciate
dragging
that.
you in a direction as our friend has returned to the surface.
You know, I killed your brothers. I'm just saying, precedent is not with you right now. I yell at the vine.
Yeah, he Towdy, it is your turn. You see Bria now getting dragged in the other direction.
I am gonna use my tavern brawler feat to pick up a rock and throw it at the Tangle Weaver with lethal force.
Oh, okay. So,
It's a regular attack.
okay, I guess just use your monk attack.
Or was that advantage?
Hmm?
Was that advantage?
It seemed to be an advantage.
Well,
I see why. I
if you're not-
understand why.
okay.
I'm fine with it because both the 14 would also hit, and it's not a crit. So go ahead.
Damage. Oop.
All right, you whack it with a rock.
And then another.
No, I don't think you get to throw more rocks.
I have two.
Let me see what the feat says.
It's just making attacks with
Because you're up on top of fighting, you gain the following benefits. You are proficient with improvised weapons. Your unarmed strike uses a D4 for damage. So we're not worried about that. So you can use improvised weapons. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple. Okay, so that's not. So right now you're proficient with improvised weapons. So hold on. Train yourself, not just melee. Whenever you finish short. Nope, that's not it. Because it doesn't say that it counts as an unarmed attack. Okay, yep, you can throw a second rock because that's just a regular function of your extra attack.
monks can throw a missile. That's why. Yep, so another one. That's beefy.
Yeah, they're pretty beef. Okay, so that was your go. Are you moving?
Yeah, and then I will run up there. My whatchamacall still Haste is still on, right?
Yes, make an acrobatics check.
Skill acrobatics. Oh. Oh.
Ignore that.
That was what was that?
Me accidentally hitting a button when I'm trying to fix my DC on a different spell. Ignore that.
Okay. Uh, acrobatics. Okay, so you make it up there just fine.
And then I will make attack with the dexterity. Or not dexterity. Haste.
Okay.
Use the chair.
And then am I able to use my bonus action? Wait, did I do bonus action anything? No, I didn't.
You did not.
Oh, I will stunning strike that.
Okay. That's important.
Is that a bunny? That's not a bonus action, right?
Nope, it's not an action or anything. It's just you expend a key point and it becomes part of the action that you're triggering it with.
So save first, right?
Yep, save first, see if it saves. It saves, so no stun. Now you can flurry of blows. Now you can only flurry of blows. Normally you can't flurry of blows if you didn't do an unarmed attack with your main action, right?
Right.
But because you did use your next action to make an unarmed attack, you can do it.
Flurry of blows. Attack. Miss.
Oh,
Second
miss.
attack.
Hit. Damage. Not bad.
And then I will sweep his leg.
Would you also like to do a stunning strike?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
There's nothing that says you can't stack those. You can stunning strike as you sweep the leg. Like
Ooh.
it's a so
That's a stunning leg sweep you've got.
he is
there, my
stunned.
friend.
Yeah, right.
And then you can also do the sweep the leg thing.
It's the beauty
probably
of your
easier then.
calves is what it
Fun fact.
is.
And then I will sweep.
Okay. You've knocked it down. Bria, you entangled. Would you like to get out of it?
I would love to not be tangled.
So with advantage, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Do I need to press the ADV button?
Mm-hmm.
Good. My athletics can use all the help they can get.
You are now no longer entangled.
Yay.
What would you like to do?
Is my dancing rapier still dancing?
It is still dancing.
Okay.
Little dance party.
Well, can I attack it? Because it's on higher ground now than I am, right?
It is definitely on higher ground, and you have used your action.
Okay. Can I magic missile it?
You have used your action.
Okay, so that's no.
Magic
I used my-
missile.
Have I used my movements?
You have not.
Okay. Well, then I can at least move away from the vines. Let's
Yes.
get on the stairs here.
Ooh, thanks, Derica.
I don't know what Derek did. Thank you, Derica. I don't know what Derica did, but thank you, Derica.
She's giving us copper gifts.
Oh, I love
Gracias.
Alright.
We need it.
Alex.
I don't know what I can do, so maybe I will do nothing.
Don't do nothing. That's the worst option. Don't do nothing.
That's all. That is what you pretty much have left. You can bonus action to move your rapier closer, so that next turn it will be closer.
Yeah, I love that. Let's bonus action to move my rapier closer.
Okay. So it does move closer.
Blade, be
What the
near
hell is
me.
going on? Okay. God. Shift tab. No. There we go. All right. Where are you at? There it is.
There's a lot
Such
of
a
typing
wonky thing.
happening.
I know.
All
I
right,
don't
so
like it.
you have moved. It's me marking down the
Sure.
gifts that Dub Dubs gave you because you'll
I'm
want to
tracking.
keep track of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
All
That's
right,
good because I can't see that. So yes, that's good to know.
Safi, it is your turn.
I am going to do lightning bolt on 13 here. Being very careful as to not hit Tau, who I don't want to have to use a healing potion on.
Again.
Again.
I'll just
Okay.
keep softening up for you.
And I'm gonna do it at 4th level, Danny, because I'm
Okay.
on 3rd level spots. So how do I do that? How do I change the level? I just hit the
So what's the spell again?
lightning bolt.
All right.
And if I cast it at higher, then I get an extra 1d6.
You do. So what you're going to do in this case is, first of all, make sure he's targeted, which he is.
Okay.
You're going to do the saving throw first.
Okay.
Okay. So now what you're going to do is the easiest way to do it right now is to, instead of clicking the button to do the damage, you will drag the button over the guy you're hitting. But as you're doing so, right click once. It will add 1 die to the total.
Oh my god, I'm not using a mouse. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Did that work? No, I don't think that worked.
I
How
mean,
many
it
dice did it
did
say?
in a way.
It said 8d6. I mean, yeah, so you cast it at the higher level and it dies by a lot.
Okay.
'Cause-
Okay.
'cause
I
he
was pretty sick of it, so
Yeah, he was pretty much, no more.
No more
Okay, great.
single weavers in this mother effing temple.
exactly how I feel. If I see one more.
Yes.
One more
Okay,
thing.
so yeah, aftermath of this fight, there are 3 dead fey creatures. They kind of crumble into rock and stone, and they're still there. They're just not cohesive anymore.
Cool.
They should have chose peace.
It makes me think of that scene from Return to Oz where there was like the sands at the edge, and if you touch the
Yes!
sand, it turned you into sand. That's what it's
Oh.
like.
That was so creepy.
Yeah.
Nightmares
those
for
wheelers didn't
years.
care.
That was fodder for
Didn't
nightmare
care
for
for that.
years for me.
Always carry an egg.
Okay.
Hey, if these things are dead, I'm gonna go up to the top of the temple and see if I can see anything else now.
Okie dokie. You head to the top of the temple.
I join.
Come on, Bria.
I'm coming. I'm skeptical, but I'm here.
Be cool if we could finally got into the temple.
As you reach the top of the temple, a portal opens up, and it looks like on the other side of the portal is a mountain pass, or not a pass, it's definitely up in the mountains. You can actually feel the wind blowing coldly out of it, as there is a bridge that crosses this massive chasm from where you would be, apparently, if you step through, to the other side, where there is it looks like maybe a cave entrance.
I look at Bria because he and I have gone through portals like this before, and I'm like, ready?
Only if you intend to do the talking again.
Pretty sure I couldn't help myself anyway.
That's fair.
And then I step out without even like looking at Tau. I'm just gonna assume that he follows us. Don't know if I care, and step through.
All right. Stepping through.
You're just after the first time, you're just so cavalier about the experience. Like, oh, okay, another portal. It's fine.
Just the Shadow Fae being the Shadow Fae.
Where are we at here? That goes away. And instead,
Oh, could we tell from the portal how dark the cave was, the cavern was that we're headed into?
actually on this map here, scales.
Goodness. This map is even larger, which is not ominous in any way, shape, or form.
That is not the map. This is the map right here.
Also, who are all these lovely maps by D and David? Is that who it is? Or these?
Yep, all these
Yeah,
maps
like-
were made by D and David. If you go to his Patreon for a very, very reasonable amount, like $2 or something, $5 or whatever, you have access to all of his maps that he's made. And he is prolific. He makes maps every 2 or 3 days. He's got a new map pack out. So and he does them so like this particular map, for example, he has like the daytime version, a nighttime version, grids, no grids, all that kind of stuff. Really cool. Really cool stuff. So with that, let me quickly move you guys to this map.
Where are we?
I'm going to have to grid it real quick. Right about there. Yes, very good. Oh, that was big.
Bum, 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 bum.
It was like, you are giant.
There we are.
There you
I
are.
was on the other side of the map. I was like, I don't see us. Where did we go?
I'm still looking for us.
All
just-
the way down.
Bottom middle.
Okay.
Oh, that was strange. Okay.
If you see the round things, you're moving the right direction.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. So you have appeared on this bridge heading north.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Despite being beat up and insulted, I still walk
You weren't
confidently.
insulted. You were just
forward.
ignored.
Insulted a little bit. It's a little.
You consistently insult me, but I'm a pacifist.
Are you? Are
Yeah.
you though?
I was attacked first, so I guess I'm not really one. I believe in peace first.
Well, I'm gonna,
Believe in
I
peace.
think, do a perception test and see how I feel about what this looks like here.
Yeah, so as you look out, you notice that maybe in the middle, sort of the middle of the bridge, there appears to be some sort of structures, including God damn it, grab the thing, cursor. Man, I really hate this sometimes. There appears to be a ring of fire on each of these. I am going to create these rings of fire now, so one moment. Just bear it with me.
Waiting for John.
I don't do Johnny Cash, so it's all you.
Hey, but you got it. Like,
No, I know, but I'm a Barra tenor, not a Barra bass. So
Okay, that'll do. Try this again. Really annoying, but we should make it. Should work. Size is. Yep. That'll do.
can we tell it's a ring of fire, or does it just look like a column of fire to us, or just like a torch, or?
It looks like a column of fire. It goes up about 15 feet. All right. I still can't grab it. What the hell is going on?
The map's too big.
No, it's not. That's not. It's a
Sure.
these spell effect tokens, like, so for whatever reason, if they're a PNG, so like they don't have anything in the middle, you can't grab them by the parts that there's not actually image on, right? So it's just a kind of a weird way of having to manipulate it. Like, I have to zoom way in so that the parts of it that exist are big, and then I can grab it. But if I like too out, the mouse won't hover over it, because apparently
sense.
my mouse sensitivity is really bad, which is why I'm really bad at shooters. maybe.
Erica, you're about to jinx us. I can feel it.
All right, so you've got these two fires over here, and you've got, okay, one on each side.
We have two round fires on either side of this long bridge.
Yeah, looks like it if you look ahead.
And so I know we have dark vision. So can we tell on this bridge, are these little center dividers? Is there no stone there? So is it like 3 sections of 2 stone and then filler stones in the middle?
Yeah, there's only a few places where there's a hole between the slats to like look down, and it's pretty easy to see which ones those are.
Okay. I turn to Safi and say, you know who loves a good cave? A bat.
You're right. I'm going to summon my familiar back from the, ether.
Okay, that is going to be like a 10-minute ritual, right?
Probably, yeah. Because it was gone. And while I do that, you guys can take the next 10 minutes to investigate, see if there's anything, a lever or some sort. An off switch would be nice.
Tao, would you like to move forward on the bridge and tell us if any of the stones are loose?
We swear we'll catch you. We could put rope on him and let him.
I'll happily investigate for levers or buttons. I don't mind doing that.
I'm actually going to use this time to sit, cross my legs, meditate, and cast Wholeness of Body to regain 39 hit points.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Okay, so you are only damaged at 3 now. Oops. Why did that happen? Vexing me, completely vexing. There. All right, cool. So you do that. What is everyone else doing?
He's meditating. I'm summoning my familiar, and Bria is checking for an off switch.
Off switch, traps,
lever,
knights that have lived here way too long, that kind of thing.
Diamonds, if there are any.
Ooh.
Why rule it out?
All right. Go ahead and move up to however far you feel like moving up.
Not ominous at all.
Let's put rope on you preemptively.
I love rope because I don't know how far down I would go, but I have Featherfall, but I'd rather not have to use it.
Not the getting down I'm worried about, it's the getting back up.
That's fair.
All right. So so you're just moving up incrementally.
Yes, incrementally, because it's
All
a
right.
cave, and
We did tie the rope around him, around his waist. FYI.
how much
Okay.
rope is that you've tied around my waist? And what did you tie it to?
50
I just
feet?
have 100. Do I have 100 or do I have 50 feet?
It should say what it is.
We went over this last time. It was 5 pounds of rope, I think.
I think it's 50 feet.
Okay, 50 feet, and I'm just tying it to my waist. So, if something bad happens, we're just all gonna be in trouble.
Great! This is so exciting. Yeah, I'll just move slowly.
All right. Well, 50 feet.
Can I preemptively green flame my moon rapier?
Not. You can. It
So
just
it's
it
probably
casts
not a
every
good
time,
idea.
so your sword will just keep flashing green every like 6 seconds as you do that.
Oh,
Here's
my gosh,
50
that
feet.
really zoomed me. Jeez. Sorry, the map zoomed me out way farther than I wanted to go.
Nope, that's me. I
Not
pushed
what I
you to
wanted.
50 feet. I'm just letting you know that's 50 feet. That's as far as you can
Okay.
go and still be tied with the rope.
Then I am out 50 feet
Mhm.
on the bridge, the stone bridge.
The stone bridge, the wind blows. The bridge is plenty wide. It's scary still because, when you're up high, things are scary. As you look ahead, you can see that this sort of the middle of the bridge it's actually like lifted, raised up. So those shapes they're actually lifted a little bit. And you can see as the fires are burning that the wind is pushing them kind of back and forth. Make a perception test.
OSHA would have a field day with this bridge.
Yep.
Ooh, that seemed like a good roll.
Yeah, it was.
You can see that the two platforms on either side, they are like tilting back and forth as the wind blows the flames, and then it blows the other way, and they're tilting back and forth. Are
When
you
you
doing
say back and
anything?
forth, do you mean like Titanic level, like
No, just a little bit.
diagonally, or?
Just a little bit as the wind blows.
Okay, but
My
that's the way
anxiety
that
is
they
acting
are.
up, and I'm not even really there.
But the bridge itself doesn't move, right? So like it's not like the whole bridge is kind of buckling. It's just like you can see the left side, this like arrow looking thing kind of raises up higher as the one on the right side goes down, and then they go back and forth. So it's like there's a fulcrum in the middle.
It's a teeter totter.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
walk up.
I can't move any further unless the people with the other side of the rope also move further. So I'm just going to kind of be at 50 feet until Safi moves.
You could untie yourself.
I could, or
Here, let me help.
Crazy
Let me help.
Pitch.
And I
Crazy
untie you.
Okay.
Allow me to assist you.
Great, thank you. I appreciate that. I retie myself and I'd be like, I'm gonna wait for Safi. If you want to go ahead, you can go ahead. Just be careful of the platforms. They tilt a little bit with the wind.
I would hate to abandon the party. I can wait.
That's very sweet of you.
Safi, what are you doing?
Has it
You
been 10
summoned the
minutes?
bat.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to let her go fly up, and I'm going to join them on the bridge.
Okay. Safi is flying up.
And so I know you described it to Bria, but I obviously didn't hear that description. So I'm going to be looking to get the same kind of view that Bria had of the fulcrum thing. And then I'm going to roll just to see if she notices anything else that Bria didn't, but Bria can always update me too.
All right.
Good. These are good.
So looking ahead, you see much the same thing. You see that the things are kind of moving just slightly with the wind, as if something is pushing at it. Um, you don't really see anything else.
Huh.
Do we know that these are called the scales of knowledge? Is that something we would know?
Why would you
Or is
know
that
that?
something we need to ascertain? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if it's like in lore that we would know about it. Like if
Nope.
it's
It's
like
just
a
the name
story
of the
some kind.
window at the top that John knows is the name of the
Okay.
window.
All right, hear me out, guys. This looks like a fulcrum, and based on the breeze, it looks like it's very, very sensitive. If we evenly space ourselves out on this bridge and take it one step at a time, we might be able to keep it balanced as we go across. However, if it doesn't work, I've got a mage hand I could call and a hand of Bixby to try to weight the scales in our favor. But I think if we keep it balanced, we might be okay. If not, I'll cast Featherfall.
Based on the bridge not moving, right?
The bridge is not teetering or anything. It's just the
It's just the
Right, but if the fire swings up, we're gonna get a thing of fire in our face. So
Yeah.
we need it to not do that.
Does it look like when we look at this, like anything that's going to happen the closer? Like I'm trying to figure out.
Like where it activates.
Yeah, like if that's like
Okay,
I'm
yes.
trying to figure out how to.
But I think if it activates without it being perfectly balanced, that we're in trouble. So I mean, unless you guys have a better idea, let's try it.
no.
Sure.
Your idea sounds absolutely sound.
Great.
I'm really just looking at Bria's answer, but sure.
Did you say that? Do you say that out loud?
Oh
No.
no. Oh no.
You're just thinking that.
I need
Alex said that?
I need all three of us to walk, so I'm not gonna sit. I just don't look at you. I'm ignoring you.
We're just gonna move forward. We're gonna do this. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're just gonna do it. It'll be fine.
I
So you
ready
need me-
my
You need me to be here?
yes,
Sorry,
yes,
what you're
yes, we need you.
All right, so you're carefully moving forward.
All as
What
like
is
parallel.
at what point are you stopping? What is the trigger that will stop you? What is so that I know how
Uh,
far to put you before you
Watching
decide
it
something?
teeter when it
Mhm.
starts teetering more.
If it starts teetering more, you're going to stop.
Yeah.
If that means that you can cross the entire bridge without it teetering more, will you just cross the bridge?
So a question. So should we take these as ropes, or are these stone as well? The hinges, I guess, for lack of better terminology.
Um,
I think we should. This is Roland speaking. Let's just move up there.
I have been saying this in character, Roland.
Kind of like you're saying that we should all walk evenly on this thing, but it's not even affecting anything. So let's just move up and see what's happening from a closer
Okay.
view. That's the
Yeah.
first time I've ever done that on this stream. Is just say,
like, let's just. It's
character.
obviously we got to
Let's just
move up
do
there
this
and see the thing.
Simply.
Yes, I am trying to get you guys to walk with me in the same cadence.
All right, so if
walk up, Danny.
all right, you walk up, and if nothing else happens between there and the
We
end of
will
the bridge, you would cross the
damn
bridge.
Yes.
Okay, so
You're screwing
Maybe
us
I
over,
really would
Roland.
fail.
We're in trouble.
I'm not
Temple.
It's you.
It's gonna be a temple guardian coming out any second now.
We're having a chair moment.
yes, you're having a chair moment, a little bit of one, except it's not really quite the same as the chair moment because there is a thing that does happen. It's just not as ominous as you were thinking it would be. Okay.
Oh, hey.
As you approach,
Hello.
a large mouth appears.
Cool.
If you wish to travel, and it's got this booming voice. I cannot make that booming voice because I am not in a chasm with echoey cave stuff around me. But it does, a booming voice. It's like, if you wish to travel beyond, you must choose a destination. For otherwise, the path beyond leads nowhere. But to choose your destination, the scales must be balanced with the sum of your knowledge. And with that, it disappears. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have the fires on for some reason. Okay. The fires were there, but now they also disappear. They just kind of come down, and then you can see that there's stuff on the two sides. Just various boxes, bags, a barrel, and then it sweeps away in like just sort of magically, and most of it appears in front of you, just kind of there, like a bunch of stuff, except for a few odds and ends that remain, and then the scales teeter about 45 degrees in a direction and stop. With that, we will end today's journey with the elves.
I can write that down then.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
there will be a part 3 to this, obviously. But we will not figure out what that is next week, because next week we will come back to the present time in Caliphus and see what happens with our plucky adventurers, Aegis, Panabon, Lox, Shaylun, Rosalia, and Perunia.
Where Perunia and Panabon are locked in a cage.
Are locked in a cage.
And
Aegis.
Aegis.
And
no
Aegis.
matter
Yeah,
what
no,
game,
the
no matter what
question
game we are
is-
playing, there is no respect.
Is Panabon actually locked in the cage, or is the cage locked with Panabon?
True story. True story.
We are
So-
definitely locked in with Panabon.
So again, thank you everybody for joining us. Thanks to the players for coming in and spending time, even though it wasn't with the normal set of characters. I enjoy kind of delving back and doing this because it's also like helping me build the lore as well, and we get to kind of see some of it in action. Hopefully, Leah did really well on her test today. Randy, recover, feel better, get your rest. Join us. We miss you. And thanks to everybody who tuned in. And thanks, of course, to Tom for running our tech and
Tom.
making sure everything pops up
Thanks,
right
Tom.
and getting the right amount of squares in the frames and just all the things that Tom does, which are a mystery to the rest of us. So with that, we've got our regular lineup of streams this week. So join us for, Dresden tomorrow. Tuesday, I actually have learned that I'm going to be out of town. So we will find out. We'll figure out something else for Tuesday night. And then we've got Thursday is
Episodicals 3.
Storm
Episodicals.
Lord's Wrath, Episodicals 3. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one's Avernus, which one's Storm. And then Saturday, of course, we have Descent into Avernus in the morning. Brings us back to Sunday, and then Friday. What do we got Friday? Because I still haven't memorized the Friday rotation.
I think this is the week off for the Friday rotation, because last Friday, this past Friday was supposed to be the playtest, and then it's
Okay.
nothing, and then the first Friday it starts over again. Maybe
Says nothing this week.
It's a one-man show of John. Nobody
I will
told him.
do it.
I don't
I'll
know
be
what
able-
Danny the Musical Live on Friday is, but
That
if
sounds amazing.
I
I'll write the script. I have scripts. I'll give you one.
I don't
It's
know
like
that you guys. I don't know that you guys want that. So we'll.
I want you to do a 2-hour set of nothing but different versions of Gerudo's Sandstorm. Just 2 hours of different sandstorms.
No, I don't want.
I
our
want 2
audience-
hours of camel noises.
I don't
No, I
want
think
our
that
audience to
it's dead.
murder themselves, so let's not do these things. Instead, let's come back next week and join us again for Like Clockwork, and we'll be back in the desert and see what happens. So until next week, thank you very much. We'll see you then. Goodbye.